get your lips filled, one of the most commonly asked questions is it going to hurt? Unfortunately, it's not as easy as saying yes or no, and there are many variables involved, and I'm going to explain some of the reasons for that. First of all, we can use many different techniques for injecting the filler. It can depend on the speed of injection, the products that's used, whether they contain anaesthetic or not, the quality of the product, the needles that are used, whether it's cannula, your own pain threshold, the time of the month, and your hormone levels. So there are so many different things that come into it to begin with that will determine how you feel on the day. There are things that we can do that will reduce the level of discomfort. Things that you can do yourself at home before coming in for the appointment. For example, you can take some ibuprofen. That can just help to reduce your inflammation and help to make things a little bit more comfortable. I'd also advise avoiding alcohol the night before and making sure you're feeling well on the day of the injections. During the treatment, I will always use local anaesthetic. That can either be in the form of a numbing cream, which we apply topically on your lips, or it can be dental injections into the mouth, which will completely numb the whole area. I often find that numbing cream on its own is sufficient if it's left on for long enough. Also, the filler I tend to use will have local anaesthetic in it, so once I start injecting it will give you a much more profound level of anaesthesia. I'm very slow with my injecting, and I find that makes things a lot more comfortable as well. Afterwards, the feeling of anaesthetic will have worn off. Yes, your lips will feel a little bit tender at this time because they've been traumatised. The best thing you can do is keep them cool using an ice pack, avoiding any strenuous exercise. Don't go anywhere that's going to cause excessive heat, no saunas, steam rooms or sunbeds, just having a day of rest. You can take some more painkillers if required, but you shouldn't be in excessive pain. If there is excessive pain, this is usually a call to get back in touch with your injector. It may indicate that there's a complication occurring. But generally, I would say that for all there's worries about getting your lips filled, it's incredibly comfortable compared to what you may have heard. And most of my patients afterwards, you see the sense of relief when they realise that it's not as bad as they thought.